Assalamualaikum and have a nice day, my dear Madam Rozieana and my fellow friends. My name is Nurul Jannah Binti Masrur and my metric ID is 2019262442. I hope you guys have an amazing day today. Me and 3 other friends of mine held this online meeting in order to answer 3 questions that were given. Those questions are very related to us since we are all students and it is about the tough time for fresh graduates. Without further ado, I will let my friends introduce themselves first.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Izzah Syaffirah Binti Primus. My matrix number is 2019443664.
My name is Aizzah Fakhriyyah Binti Sulaiman and my student number ID is 2090238466.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Afiqah Nabilah Binti Fazli and my student ID number is 2019299284.
For the first question, what can students do to improve their chances of finding employment after graduate? Nurul Izzah will answer the question.
Most students expect to work after graduation, but the average university student takes a few months to find work after completing the studies. Throughout university years, students should plan and prepare for a career. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the unemployment in Malaysia can be rising. Many people will lose their job if no further action is taken, especially for the final year student. Over the course of the past year, the coronavirus pandemic has caused employers to postpone or cancel work experience and internship. According to a prospect survey, 25% of final year students lost out on an internship in 2020 because of COVID-19. Many sectors of society have been affected during this pandemic. The long-term impact cannot currently be fully understood and measured, but it is clear that there will definitely be some social shift. The possibility of fundamental change exists, so what the other way for students to improve their chances finding employment after graduate? Firstly, students need to learn new skill. There is no better way to improve your graduate employability than by embarking on a short course to improve your skills. Students can take a massive open online course, or we call it as MOOC. It is considered modern e-learning technology that was initiated by the Malaysian Higher Education. It is a platform for students and instructors to engage in active learning. It is a great way to prepare to get a job. There are hundreds of 3 countries and online platforms such as openlearning.com where students can open their knowledge and learn new skills. This will show potential employers that you have something constructive with your time and it will also look good on your resume. Secondly, students should sign up for volunteering. Volunteering looks great on your CV and will give you excellent example to use during job interviews. Activities don't have to be related with your career. You will be surprised how many transferable skills you gain. Again, because of social distancing, some community or group project may be unavailable, but you could become a telephone or virtual volunteer for a charity. Alternatively, you could collect shopping or medicine for vulnerable people in your community. As an example, students could also join the Malaysia Vaccine Support Volunteers program that are currently held to support and help facilitate affairs not only for the frontliner at the vaccination center, but also to the public who come to receive their jab. Furthermore, while pursuing a job, students must improve ICT skills, electronic communications, and internet resources in order to increase their independence and productivity. For example, students can improve their skills in Microsoft Excel, Word, or PowerPoint by taking an online course. This will show a potential to the future graduate to get a job. Last but not least, students should read extensively. To be as prepared as possible for the world of work, do some research into the industry and sector that you want to join, paying particular attention to companies of interest. Despite the restriction caused by coronavirus, many graduate employers are still recruiting, so to keep up to date with preferred employers and to learn of vacancy follows them on social media. It's also a good idea to do some interview preps. In person, interview may still be possible, but with social distancing rules in place, many organizations are also relying on phone and video interviews. So make sure you know what to expect.
For the second question, why is it hard to get a job as a fresh graduate? I will give it to Aizzah Fakhriyyah to answer the question.
Firstly is little or no work experience. Most students already know the importance of amazing internship experience during their school days. But with many students interning so aggressively, employers are not going to be easily impressed by the fact that you have been interning every holiday. That does not discount the value of interning thought, partly because a good internship can snag you a job offer before you graduate, or at least gain some valuable contacts. Just make sure you are getting practical work experience instead of just sitting in front of your desk pretending to look busy or following your boss to meetings. If you are planning to work of any kind of portfolio-based work in specific industry like design, communication, or marketing, start building your portfolio early when you are in schools. You can pick up freelance jobs when you are not busy with papers or projects. Always keep in mind that job can lead to others' job. You never know if the job you think is beneath you can lead you to the job you want. There is always room to move up the company. Never be content, always do more than what you are asked to do. Next is knowledge skills. You have to be good at something in order to contribute something of value to a company. By this, I do not mean your amazing skill for rushing a paper a day before it is due date. Students with computer, technology, and designing skill will always be high in demand. Pick up this skill while you are still young, nimble, and a student. Make full use of the student discount rate should you want to learn new skills or language. Come job hunting seasons, it's become apparent that a lot of fresh graduates interview skills and yet to perfect their resume writing abilities. It does not have to be that way. When you get invited for an interview, remember that employers will be asking the hard-hitting questions. They like to bring you down and see how fast you can put yourself together and respond on your feet. Write a list of potential questions and prepare. Have your question ready to go when the questions are asked. Be prepared to provide examples of the things you have listed on your resume. Last but not least is increased competition. The days when college and universities were only accessible to the rich and elites are way over. Schools have become more affordable for everyone with student grants and scholarships taking the financial load of poor but deserving students. With this, a lot of pressure was put on students to attend good schools, get good grades in order to get a good job. The result, the number of degree holders has increased, causing more competition for the limited number of jobs available in market. The prestige that comes with graduating from a university with a perfect GPA has now become dilute. You are now facing a board of prospective graduates fighting with you for jobs. You will now need something more than just a degree to get that first job. Start with accumulating work experience on your resume by interning for companies along your aspired career fields. Aside from an internship, try volunteering in non-profit organizations or charities. Travel overseas with a volunteer group to learn and assist in solving global issues. This allows you to experience different cultures, enhance your emotional intelligence and soft skills. Jobs in business development, for example, require candidates to possess crucial soft skills like passion, determination, ability to think quickly, and communicate effectively in challenging circumstances. Certain employers are looking for such skills in interviews before they make a hiring decision.
The third question is, in your opinion, what government and universities can do to help fresh graduates increase their opportunity to get a job after graduate? Afiqah Nabilah will answer the question.
In the years to come, recent graduates face additional difficulties in finding work as a result of the effect of the COVID-19 crisis. The Ministry of Higher Education (MOHE) estimated that the total unemployment among fresh graduates in Malaysia amounted to 116,161 people, or 20% of the total population in 2020. In other words, 1 in 5 of fresh graduates struggle with unemployment today, even after investing a high amount of money and time obtaining a bachelor degree. In my opinion, what government and universities can do to help fresh graduates increase their opportunity to get a job after graduate is that, firstly, the government needs to improve use of skills and transferable skills. Since we are living in a fast-changing world where the job market changes so quickly, government need to equip graduates with more transferable skills. Other desirable traits include a good working attitude as well as good interpersonal, communication and leadership skills. Besides, the ability to speak English is crucial as it is the business language in the private sector. In addition, it is worth noting that Chinese proficiency will become an increasingly important skill for the workforce as China is taking center stage as a world economic powerhouse and making more investment in Malaysia. Following that, the government can incentivize youth entrepreneurship among university students. Youths must be empowered to venture into entrepreneurship. Only 2% of the nation graduates are running their own businesses upon graduation, one of the lowest percentages among other countries in the region. Small and medium enterprises create more than 70% of the jobs in Malaysia. Thus, more jobs could be created for youth if the young start their own businesses. Therefore, there should be special incentive program for youth entrepreneurship. Next, universities can assist fresh graduates in increasing their chances of getting a job by coaching them through the process of preparing a resume or cover letter. Aside from cover letter, resume will be the first impression of the prospective employers. Hence, traditional resume writing tips don't work anymore. This is because most employers rely on computerized applicant tracking system and artificial intelligence to automatically scan resume for keywords. So, when teaching students how to write a resume, career service staff should make sure to emphasize the following 2 points, which are ATS software can be confused by fancy layout and language. Next, most ATS are set up to look for specific keywords in resume, which are usually contained in the job description. Therefore, students should personalize their resume for each job they apply for. In addition, universities can also assist students in improving their interviewing skills. The importance of a first impression is incredibly significant, but most students have no real idea how to handle one. Career service staff should help them by holding practice sessions and giving constructive feedback. Also, they must remind students that handshakes are always important. They don't have to do the active speedest manpower check, but a simple grasp is a sign of respect toward the interviewer. Similarly, focus on building confidence, maintaining eye contact and proper posture, and speaking clearly and coherently. Simple tips like this go a long way toward making a better interviewee.
In drawing things to a close, fresh graduates from universities or colleges must prepare themselves in terms of mental and physically before getting into the working world. Thus, all of the skills and experience, demanding salary, increased competition, and employers not believe in fresh graduates are among the causes of the unemployment among the Malaysian graduates. Government and universities also can lend a hand in order to help fresh graduates increase their opportunity to get a job after graduate, such as help to improve youth soft skills and transferable skills, incentivize youth entrepreneurship among university students, coaching students through the process of preparing a resume or cover letter, and assist them in improving their interviewing skills. That's all from us. We hope that you got something from our video. Thank you for watching until the end. Bye and Assalamualaikum.